Shante, girl, don't you let Tru in that kitchen when you get that little restaurant of yours. Tru don't need to be nowhere near a stove, okay? He don't need to be near a stove, handling the stove, smelling the stove, okay? Keep him out that kitchen, okay? Now, the only reason why he should be in that kitchen is washing dishes. See, that's it, because, see, he done showed us that he is no chef, okay? He ain't no chef, he can't spell chef, he can't smell chef, okay? Because, honey, that omelet was on Life Alert, okay? How y'all doing? Let's get it popping. Welcome back to my channel. Sass here. Yes, I'm here. Y'all, I know, lack of videos this week, but child, I'm trying to get this house together, so I put on my community wall that I had some yins going in and out of here all week, and honey, it's been, plus I was working, so honey, y'all wasn't gonna get no videos, child. So anyway, but I'm here, and let's get into this recap, child, okay? Y'all new here. Well, what y'all waiting on? I know you've been stalking my page, so you might as well subscribe, okay? And put in the comments you're a new subscriber, okay? Now, let's talk about love after lockup, child. This episode was right sad. This was a sad episode to me. Okay, but first, let's talk about Tru, Mr. Chef Extra. See, Tru said that in prison, that the inmates called him Chef Extra. Is that right? Because, see, it wasn't for extra sauce. It wasn't for extra seasonings. It wasn't for extra ingredients. What the hell was that, Tru? That was an omelet. Did y'all see that dried up omelet? I did not see no tomatoes, peppers, or onions. Now, not everybody like that. But you can't call that an omelet. Wasn't even any cheese. Chef Extra. Maybe to an inmate's palate, you was cooking good because they used to eating honey bun bread pudding, child. So we have Tru. Tru must have got his license because we got Tru behind the wheel. We got Tru driving 5 hours, and he said he made a huge mistake. The grass isn't always greener. And he said that he is going to go to get his woman, Shante. Because, see, Shante is pregnant with twins. And he said he wants to be part of his children's life. Okay, so he said he's gonna go by good old Kroger. Okay, he went by the grocery store and wasted that money buying steak and eggs, talking about he was gonna do an omelet. He attempted, and then on his way out, he seen the half-off price sale of some flowers. Tru said, "Let me scoop up three little flowers from good old Kroger." I ain't even mad at you. But you can get, he didn't get 4. He didn't get 5. God forbid if he got a dozen. He got 3. So he done rolled on to Shantae's house. He banging on the door like the police. Shante was like, "What are you doing here?" He said, "Let me in. I got groceries, okay? I'm here to get you back, girl. Me and you make 2. Can I come in?" Honey, child, did y'all see the dog? Shante, what's going on with that dog? That dog look real squirmish. Honey, even the dog went down with the BS. Dog said, "Lord, I don't want no parts. I'm stressed enough, and now mama done got there. Who are you? Who are you?" So, of course, Shante let him in. And so Shante, honey, she got her little wig job. I said, okay, baby hairs. Shante said, y'all ain't gonna see me slipping on camera, okay? Put on this wig job. She got them angel wing swoop baby hairs. And so, of course, here is Tru, okay? Begging and pleading like Keith Sweat. Nobody who can love you like me. Nobody who can give you what you need. Nobody, hey, nobody, baby. Just begging. And he said he apologized. He apologized for how he acted. He apologized for dumping her. He apologized for cutting the shine. He apologized for acting a fool. Listen, for my new people who say, Sass, what does cut a shine mean? Cut a shine mean act a fool. You're cutting up. You're doing all kinds of carrying on. See, that's cutting a shine. You just acting a fool, child. So here is Tru apologizing. And she was like, you know, why should I take your word for it? Okay? Why should I accept that? How is it that you may just get up and walk out my life like you did the last time? Why should I go through that? Why should I believe you, Tru? It's about respect, okay? And I don't really respect you or this relationship because you damn sure did respect me. See, that's what it's all about. Disrespecting me to my face, and you think just because you brought some steak and eggs that everything's supposed to be honky-dory. So Tru said, listen, I made a mistake. I want to be with you. I want to be, you know, with my kids. You know, I do whatever I need to do. It's me and you, girl. My boo. And so Shante was like, yeah, you know, all right. So he starts making his, you know, omelet. And so she's trying to tell him about the seasoning. She was like, you're supposed to be top cook, top chef. He was like, I got this. He said, everything I touch works out. And honey, I will give this to Shante. Shante said, we didn't. Touche. Shante, that was a good one. Even Tru was like, bet. Tru was like, bet. That was a good one. So Shante is contemplating on her and, you know, Tru's relationship. You know, if they gonna work out. Y'all see her little belly? I told y'all, until I see Shante holding the kid, that's not her grandbaby, and her and Tru say that that's their kid, because I done heard too many things. So, anyway, so here comes Tru, all happy with himself, and he done brought out a plate of dry. The omelet was dry. The steak was dry. Where was the juices? And so here is Shante. You almost gave her food poisoning. She said, this is your best meal? She said, no, don't you ever cook in my house again. Absolutely not. And he was like, what? He was like, no, so you gonna clown me like that? She said, absolutely. Y'all, Tru can't cook. He's a prison cook, okay? You're gonna need to go to school, Tru. Because how you mess up an omelet? So here is Shante. Shante said, you done brought this raggedy, you done cooked this raggedy food. Ain't no way you blowing out my back. See, if the omelet was good, you may have had a chance, but I nearly choked. So what you're going to do is clean up the kitchen, and you're going to sleep on the couch. He said, I got to clean too. She said, absolutely. And that was Shante and Tru. Child, let's move on. Got Bianca, y'all. We got Bianca. And Bianca's in Arizona. She got a cute little place, okay? She said that she is homesick, that she missed her family and friends, that she's trying to get used to that Arizona heat. She already complaining. She been there 2 days, and she already complaining. Well, fast forward to 3 months, okay? Because 3 months don't went by, correct? Because now Daniel is about to get out. It's the day before he gets out of prison. So she's talking to Daniel, and Daniel's like, I'm so excited to get out. I'm going to have a pin in my stomach. I can't wait to see you. I love you. Kissy, kissy. Huggy, huggy. And so Bianca says, you know, I love you too. I wish it was just me picking you up, but I guess your parents got to come too. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Don't his parents live in Arizona, or they live somewhere else? His parents live somewhere else? Because I'm asking this because if you have been in Arizona this whole time and his parents live in Arizona, you mean to tell me this is the first time you are meeting up with his parents? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Do they live in another state? That just didn't make no sense. It's like, why you wait till the day before to meet his parents if y'all both live? So she's still hung up on the father asking her, are you mentally unstable? Now, I didn't see no wrong with the question. Y'all can come at me. I don't see no wrong with the question. Are you? Because, see, you chose to be with my son who's in prison for DUI when you were in a vehicle that caused your trauma and triggers because of a drunk driver who was your friend. Valid question, if you ask me, but, you know, ain't nobody asking me. You know, everybody want to get on me. Everybody want to say, no, I don't know what I'm talking about. So, you know what I mean. So, she nervous. So, it's time to get ready. She's meeting up with the mom and daddy and his cousin. And, honey, that mama did not hold back. That mama said, you drink often? The mama said, how much do you drink? You know my boy is an alcoholic, right? So here is Bianca. Bianca said, well, I don't drink that much, okay? I like to have, you know, some wine, you know, at home to relax. You know, I like to get me a drink at dinner. I don't see what the big deal is. The mama said, well, you know, he's an alcoholic. You think it's okay for you to be drinking around my son? See, this is my husband. See, this is my husband. He also alcoholic, okay? But see, I ain't getting no drink. I got a virgin drink. What you got in your cup? Oh, vodka. Oh, okay. Honey, that mama was on it. And so the daddy was like, well, before y'all, you know, clutch claws, okay, let me apologize. And so the dad apologized for asking her, was she mentally unstable? He said, listen, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have asked you that, okay? That was just part of my humor, okay? I thought it would be funny, and it was not funny, and I apologize. I said, all right, you apologize, but I still think it's a valid question. And so Bianca said, oh, well, thank you, that's out the way. So the mama said, yeah. So let's talk about this drinking, okay? So the mama said, weren't you involved in a car accident where your friend was drunk? And so here's Bianca. Well, I didn't know she had been drinking so much. I didn't know she was drunk until she blacked out at the steering wheel. Now, y'all, hold on. Now, y'all know sometimes I get Negronesia. So, y'all help me to remember. When we were introduced to Bianca, didn't she say that her friend had been drinking when they had went out? Didn't she say that? But now she says she didn't know. Which one was it, Bianca? Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. So the mama wasn't letting up. And the mama said, you know what? I don't want nothing to happen to my boy. I don't want nothing to happen to you. Okay? I've done had a whole lot of tragedy in my life. Then the mama done started talking about that one of her kids done OD'd. I said, Jesus. One in prison for DUI and other things. Jesus. The daddy's an alcoholic? Jesus. And so she said, I just don't want to lose another child. She said, I don't think I can live if that happens. And so here's Bianca. Oh my God, I am so sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Of course. Okay, I'm not a big drinker. So then here's Bianca. Bianca said, Daniel ain't asked me to stop drinking. I don't know why the mama asked me to stop drinking. I ain't got no drinking problem. I done told y'all. If I want to drink, I'm going to drink. I really don't care about his alcoholism. If that's his trigger. Because see, I ain't got no trigger when it comes to alcohol. Let me put it in a better way, Bianca. In a way you may understand. What if Daniel gets out of prison and says, hey, let's drive to that airport where you crashed and you got that scar. Let's drive to that every day, a couple of times a day. I just want to see it. See, it ain't my trigger, that's your trigger. That I want to have you in the vehicle with me. And you keep going back and we keep driving back and forth to an airport where you crashed. See, Bianca, you see where I'm going? So the mom and the daddy was like, listen, I hope that it works out. But if it don't work out, oh well, he can take his feet to the mother freaking street. And so the mama was like, well, let's not hope that it don't work out. He said, what? He said, that ain't what we talked about in the car. She said, we're on camera. She was like, we're on camera. We're on camera. He was like, oh, yeah, we don't want that to happen. That's right. We don't want that to happen. So then here's the cousin. The cousin says, well, you know what? I hope that y'all are, let's hope that everything works out. She says, oh, really? Bianca says, is that why you don't want Daniel to marry me? The cousin was like, child, Bianca and Daniel is going to be on the new season of Life After Lockup. I'm saying this now. How much of her drinking is going to play a part in their storyline? We shall see. Let's move on. I'm going to need for you to stop. Okay? All right, Z, what's wrong with you? Is there something you need to tell us? Because, see, I seen a whole lot of deflected. Sisters, is that the word I should use? Deflecting? Because, see, I didn't understand why she was mad. Is there something else going on? Okay, so we have Z. Z is in the bathroom, child. Okay? And she is trying to get that drawstring ponytail together. Okay? Now, she done turned her head upside down, child. She had a head just like this. She got the gel up. She's trying to gel it all, honey. The ponytail just a moving line. I said, well, Jesus. Honey, you need some pump it up. Okay? Z, if you gonna wear that drawstring ponytail, I'm gonna need for you to get some pump it up. Pop it up, go ahead. Pop it up, go ahead. Say what? Pop it up, go ahead. Pop it up, go ahead. And I'm gonna need for you to do a combination of water, a hard brush, pop it up, and some Eco Gel. See, that's what you need. Okay? So we have Z, and she is upset because it's time for Troy to see his daughter, which means that he's going to see the baby mama, Yana. And honey, Z cannot have that because Z is under the impression that the baby mama still wants Troy. Now, Troy has said several times, I don't want her. I don't want the baby mama. The only reason why I have to deal with the baby mama is because of the daughter. Now, he had not seen his daughter in 7 years. And he wants to go to Buffalo and see his daughter. What's the problem, Z? You knew he had a child. You knew he had a baby mama. You knew that the baby mama may or may not have some feelings towards Troy, according to the psychic. So, stay home. Stay home. That's what you should have said to begin with, instead of you huffing and puffing in the bathroom, putting on all that makeup, putting on that makeup, you up in the bathroom just huffing and puffing, throwing a tantrum. Troy even told you, Troy said, listen, my daughter wants to see you. She said that out her mouth. She wants to see you. Ain't nothing going on with me and the baby mama. I told the baby mama it ain't gonna be no BS. Won't start none, won't be none. So what's the problem? Let's go. Here is Z fumbling around, fussing, talking about, you know what it is. You know what it is. That ain't what you said before. Oh, so now you changing up. Now you changing up. I don't even want to go. I don't even want to go. I don't even want to hear it. So here is Mama Karen. Mama Karen is peeking around the corner, child. She was like this. Mama Karen said, now listen here. Now y'all blowing my high. Y'all gonna give me some more gummies. Now I ain't got time for all this. Y'all got Mama Karen up on that couch with her glasses like this, in that leopard print jumpsuit. I said, not the track suit. Braids all over her head. Y'all killing her vibe. And then Mama Karen come talking about she digging that country music. She said she gonna go down south and get her a country boy. Mama Karen, don't you come down here. Don't come down here, okay? These country boys, you can't handle them. Okay, it take a special kind of special. They'll have you laid out. I'm just here to tell you, honey, country boys are different from city boys. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, child. Don't you come down here. So Mama Karen said, what is the problem, Z? He wants to see his daughter. Everything was fine. What is going on? Z said, I don't want to talk about it. Get out my face. Okay? He knows what he's doing. Okay? Why am I always going to be the bad guy, making me look like I'm the bad guy? Because that's what we're seeing, Z. I still don't understand why you're mad. Troy laid it out for you, and obviously y'all had a conversation even before he got out of prison that he wants to see his daughter. He's literally been out of prison for 3 days, and then she come talking about Karen's making me stress, Troy's making me stress, the baby mama's gonna start something. Nobody told you to bring Mama Karen into the fold. You invited her. And, I'm glad that you did, though. But you can't be saying all that stuff when you did some of the stuff. So then Z is in the bathroom. She looks at Troy, and Troy was like, so Troy is sitting there. Troy's like, what we gonna do? What do you want me to do? What are you doing? She looks at Troy. Now, Mama Karen is standing there. And she says, I don't give a F. She said, you can go get the F out of my house. Oh. Really, Z? Really? That's what you're going to say in front of his mama? Honey, Mama Karen a good one. Because let me tell you something. Some mamas would have snatched that scarf off your head and drug you through that house. You understand? Oh, you lucky. Because some mamas, if they know that their son or daughter is in the right and you talking to him or her like that, you're going to get snatched. Don't care if it's in your house. You cussing and acting a fool in front of his mama, and you talking to him like that. So guess what he did, y'all? Troy said, oh, okay. So he took the mother freaking street. And I don't blame him. Troy said, man, F this. So Troy got the F out. He done walked 6 miles talking to himself. Y'all done got that boy talking to himself. I'm Team Troy on this one. Because, see, you was just acting foolish. The problem is you're mad at the baby mama. And you're taking it out on Troy. Unless we missed the whole conversation. Which we may have. But I'm only going by what we saw. And what we saw was you acting a fool. Not Troy. So when Troy leaves. Oh, here, Z come talking about, oh, I guess now we got to go look for him. So the Mama Karen is like, child, he done left, child. So they get in the car, they looking for him. Mama Karen's her high gone. And so here is Z. Z was like, you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? You see, he's selfish. He's selfish. You told him to get the F out. So Z is walking and talking to himself. The producer was like, what is going on? So he was like, why is it always, me? I told her. He was like, I'm fresh out of prison. I've only been out for 3 days. I don't need this shit. I'm trying to see my daughter. There's nothing between me and Yona. There's nothing. I don't want her. I want my wife. So the producer says, why don't you tell Z that? He said, I did. I have. So Z and Mama Karen, they made their way back home. Mama Karen is on the phone, child. And Mama Karen said, Yona, he gone. Troy gone. He left walking. I don't know where he at. My nerves tore up. Sure did. Yeah. So then Mama Karen got off of the phone and said, I don't know what's going on. People having affairs. She bringing people in the house. I said, now wait a minute. Rewind. Now y'all help me out. Maybe I put, let me look at my notes. Let me make sure I put that right. Hold on. Let me see if I put that right. Y'all boy me at my house calling himself and told Karen Z was okay. So Yona, which if you can believe her, I don't know how she would know. But according to Yona, Z had brought somebody in the house. She having an affair on Troy. Ain't that what she said? Because the producer said who? And so Mama Karen, and we really can't go by Mama Karen because Mama Karen coming off of a high. So we really can't go by her. But according to Yana, who may be a bitter baby mama, is saying that Z had somebody up in the house. That Z was having an affair. Is that what I'm hearing? How would she know that? Huh? Let me know. Let's clear it up in the comment. Because, see, maybe if Yana is saying that Z been carrying on some extracurricular activities, maybe that's why Z don't want to go and she don't want Troy to go. Y'all help me out. Help me out. Did she or did she not say that to Mama Karen? And again, we got to take it with a grain of salt because we are dealing with Mama Karen. She could have told Mama Karen she went to the store and got a bag of bananas. Let's move on. Oh, Lord. 10 seconds. Christina and Julian. Okay? It's time for Christina to check in with her PO because if she don't check in, then she is afraid she may go back to prison, and she definitely don't want that. Here is Christina whining and complaining, talking about she's overwhelmed, she's stressed on the outside world. Julian is saying that, he only can do what he can do. You ain't got no problem in keeping her upstairs in that attic. One of my sisters said that it was like, what's it called, y'all? Flowers in the attic. Is that what it is? So we have Christina. Christina said, I want to see my kids. I want to see my kids. Now, Julian, now this is what she said. She said Julian made all these promises when she was in prison, that he was gonna help her financially, that he was gonna get her a lawyer, that he was gonna, get the ball rolling on her, getting her children back and her being financially stable. See, that's what she said the conversation was when, she was in prison. But see, now things have changed. But see, Julian said, what do you think I've been out here doing? He said, I've been in a financial struggle, okay? He says, not only have I got you a lawyer, I got you 2 lawyers. He said, one in Ohio and one in West Virginia. He said, it's a financial strain, but I did get you some lawyers. It takes time. And so Christina said, you have? He said, yes, I have. I have put money out on you. But see, this is a 1-income family. And see, what you need and what you want is 2 incomes. I said, see, he said, get a job. See, you can't rob a bank now. Now it's time for you, Christina. Instead of you running that mouth, it's time for you to run your mouth and say, hello, welcome to Wendy's. How can I take your order? Because see, she said it's very hard to get a job when you're a felon. That may be true. That may be true. So, but you cannot say that felons can't get a job, because felons can get a job. And you can as well, Christina. How bad do you want to see your kids? How bad? And then she gonna talk about, well, I don't understand what the problem is, because with Julian and his ex, they lived this lavish life. Well, maybe because they had 2 incomes. Maybe they had 2 incomes. Or maybe Julian is blowing air up your ass. I mean, he is out here, stealing from Walmart. Both of you was involved. So maybe he is just talking shit. Maybe he ain't got a pot to piss in. But one thing can be said, you don't. You don't. And you're not at least attempting to find a job. And then here she comes out her mouth. Everybody in my life has let me down. Everybody in my life done let me down. Really? That's what you gonna say. Now, Christina, with you saying that, think about your kids. Because see, that's what they're saying about you. Okay? While you was out here living life flat foot, fancy free, getting high, okay, robbing banks, what was your kids doing? Because see, in their mind, the kids is like, Mama ain't even thinking nothing about me. My grandma raised us. So maybe they're thinking, my mama done let me down since you over there having a pity party. Just walking crooked, literally walking crooked. Don't feel a bit sorry for you. So here she is. She says he's keeping a secret. He got a secret. Probably. Don't they all? He has a secret. Girl, where was this energy when he looked at you and said, I'm going to hide you in the attic or upstairs from my kids? Where was that energy? Because ain't no way, it'll be a cold day. Oh, but now when it comes to money, finances, a lawyer, and my kids, oh, it's okay. You can keep me in the attic like Anne Frank with your stupid ass. So Julian is like, can I get a little bit of appreciation? Okay? You're being a little, ungrateful. And she was like, oh, I'm ungrateful. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. He should have kneed her. But I'm not one for violence, so y'all didn't hear me say that. Just move on from these two buffoons. Okay. Child, they get on my nerves. Just always running off at the mouth. Christina always got something to say. Me. Oh, now you want to see your kids. When you was robbing that sis bank, you wasn't thinking about that kids. You was thinking about... That's what you was thinking about. These grown-ass people acting like children. Leticia, you got suckered, girl. Leticia, you got suckered. So Leticia went to a real lawyer that she should have went before she went to Ben's gumpy ass. Okay? His bald mouth self. Can't even say meticulous right. But let me go ahead and get this jailhouse lawyer, paralegal, my $1,000. So Leticia went to go see a real lawyer, and the lawyer looked at her and said, look, you got scammed, okay? All right? You got scammed. He didn't do no paperwork correctly. He was incarcerated, and then they think that they Matlock. So, you got suckered, all right? Keith ain't getting out, all right? Did you even read this? Did you even read? It had all kinds of typos. So Keith ain't getting out, okay? That's what the real lawyer said. He ain't getting out, okay? He only got 8 months left. Let him do his time, and that's that. Quit giving these idiots your money, Leticia. So Leticia, she's just sitting there just looking all dazed and confused like, oh my God, Ben took my money. Yes, girl, he took your money. And he took it with a smile, even though we didn't see no toppers. So Leticia, she's upset because now she has to tell Keith that he's not getting out and they done been scammed. Leticia, that jumpsuit you had on, okay. I liked it. Honey, I like that little jumpsuit. The color was cute. Looked good on her. So it's time for her to go back home. And then her homegirl, is it her cousin? No, it's Troy. It's Troy. It's Arthur. It's Keith's cousin. She said, I got some bad news. I know Keith ain't getting out no time soon. And honey, that's sad. I feel bad. But... honey, the property manager done came over here with a little slip and done said that you got to go. Even though you only been here 2 months. See, the homeowners haven't paid their mortgage in over a year. I said, wait a minute. You mean to tell me your home is going in foreclosure? You haven't paid a mortgage in over a year? That's crazy. And you still have a home? It took this long to get it foreclosed on? Jesus. So anyway, so the home is in foreclosure and now Leticia and her girls gotta find somewhere else to live. Oh, Lord. Leticia said it's just one thing after another. It sure is, Leticia. When it comes to you, it's always something after another, child. Child, let's move on. Last and most definitely least, Arthur. Arthur, I am rooting for you. I am praying for you. I hope that you get the help that you need, okay? Because you need help. And this part of the episode made me sad. Oh, I felt so bad for Arthur, y'all. So we have Arthur. Arthur and Hope is at the fabric store, and honey, Arthur said he trying to be a fashion designer, child. I said, I ain't even mad at it. Arthur said that when he was in prison, he was doing his fashions, okay? He was putting clothes together with sandwich ties. What? He was making beanies and shirts and sewing up holes. And I said, Arthur, you better do it. And so that's what Arthur wants to do. Arthur wants to be a fashion designer. Okay, I'm cool with it. And so Hope gets a phone call from her sister. And her sisters don't know about Arthur. Okay? And she said that she ain't going to tell him because she don't want to hear their mouth. They're judgmental. They don't know this situation. They're going to talk down to her. And so she's just going to stay Helen Keller when it comes to Arthur. Now, while she's on the phone with her sister, Arthur comes up and like, who you talking? She goes, okay, I'm gonna need you to shut the F up. Shh, they don't know about you. And so Arthur's like, what? So she gets off of the phone and he was like, who is that? She was like, my sisters. And he was like, what? Why didn't you tell them I was here? I could have hollered at them, FaceTime. I could have been like, what's up, y'all? What's that? And so Hope said, well, you know what? My sisters don't really know nothing about you. So I didn't even want to hear. He said, what? He said, you keeping me a secret? Why are you keeping me a secret from your sisters? They have to get to know me. Then they could judge me. But they don't even know me. So you, oh, wait a minute. You keeping me a secret. What else you got to keep a secret, cat? And so Hope was like, I just ain't got it to do. Just let it roll out. Just let it roll out. It's all right. So then I was like, oh, Hope. Arthur had a valid point. You ain't gonna shh me. Okay? You ain't gonna shush me. The minute you went, I was like, who you talking to? Everybody in the store would have turned the neck. So then we get back to the house. Arthur's putting together some furniture. And so Arthur said that while he was looking for something, he come across a picture of Hope and another guy. He said, you know, I came across this picture. You want to tell me about it? And so Hope said, what picture? He said, you and some dude. And then Hope had the nerve to come out her mouth and say, do you want me to get rid of it? No, idiot. I want you to frame it and put it up on your wall so I can look at it. Yes, get rid of it. Burn it. Why do you have it? That's what Arthur should have said. But Arthur was like, no, it's fine. Excuse me. Hope come talking about, do you want me to throw it away? No, darling, it should have been thrown away. Why are you talking in present tense? That picture should have been in the past. It should have been thrown away before Arthur even found it. Why you still got it? Because, see, let me tell you something. If you was going through Arthur's stuff and you seen a picture of him and some girl, you would have had a nuclear explosion. You would have went off. So then we start talking about feelings. And she wants Arthur to express his feelings more. She wants him to let it out. But see, Arthur, and I absolutely loved this part. Because see, the majority of the time when we see these participants on this show, majority of them don't really talk about what they went through in prison, how it really affects them psychologically. Okay? Because you know it has to have a toll on you. Because see, most of the participants get out and they're like about it. Oh, I was just in prison, you know. Oh, well, you know, blah, blah, blah. But Arthur let it be known that prison effed me up. It effed me up. I cannot be this Arthur. I can't be the real me, because if you show some type of emotion in there, they're going to eat me up. And I couldn't be that Arthur. I had to be a different Arthur. The Arthur that don't show no emotion, don't show no feelings. So I had to be stone cold, you know. And he said, that effed me up. And he said, I'm just not ready to talk about it. And he said, people don't understand the psychological part of being an inmate. Okay? You're institutionalized. It messes with your mental. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, talk, Arthur. Yeah, I wanted to reach through that phone and just give him a hug and say, talk. Let it out. Okay, you don't want to let it out. Okay, well, let me hug you. I wanted Hope to give him, just lean in there and give him the biggest hug. He may reject it, but I'll be like, if you reject my hug, I'm going to headbutt you. I would have hugged him. Oh my God. So Hope is like, you know, I really wish you would, you know, talk about it. And, you know, I really wish you would, you know, let it out. And he was like, man, I ain't ready yet. I'm not ready. Then he gets up. He leaves. He is crying and he is upset. He says that while he was in prison, that he seen someone get unalived in front of him, the correction officers, and he said that the person who got unalived was reaching out for him to help him, and he couldn't do anything. You cannot tell me that don't mess you up. Oh my God, y'all, I teared up. So sad. And he says that he got PTSD. He says, you know, he says that just F's you up. So he got PTSD. He's outside. He's wandering around. He's talking about the buildings are moving. The workers are looking like demons. And I said, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. I was like, y'all shut down the cameras. I was so pissed at Love After Lockup producers. They should have shut them cameras down immediately. When they seen him walk outside, you can see it in his eyes that something right. They should have said, okay, let's stop it. Let's stop it right now. But they continue rolling. And it wasn't right. We actually seen someone who was having a mental breakdown in front of our face. Now, I know, you know, it may be edited or this may not be true. I'm just saying, if what we seen was true, we seen a grown man have a mental breakdown in front of our face. Did y'all see his eyes? So Hope came out. Hope was looking at him like, she said, are you okay? He didn't say a word. And he looked at her all menacing and eerie. And he said, I love you, Hope. I said, oh, hell no. Hope said, what? Hope said, I don't know what is going on. She says, but I'm looking at Arthur and he's not. So they done called the mama, which they knew something was going on with him. So they called the mama. Mama's like, are you all right? Are you having an anxiety, you know, situation going on since you're out of prison? He says, yes. And she was like, Lord, I love you. Everything's going to be okay. You know, it's going to be fine. And he was like, I love you too. I was like, Lord, get him off his television. I was like, get him off his camera. So Hope is like, give me a hug. And he was just, he was just out of it. Out of it. And he is literally, he's standing And he's looking like, you can see it in his eyes. He looked like he wanted to cry. He looked like he wanted to pass out. He looked like he was about to just drop. He was not there. Y'all, that really bothered me. I was like, y'all stop filming him. Anyway, so they finally stopped filming, and they put up a little thing about, you know, if you're in need for mental health, you know, here's, you know, a text. And, you know, they said that they stopped production when, you know, so he could get some mental help. Child, Arthur, I'm Team Arthur, y'all. I'm Team Arthur. Now, I know he is still, I think, in jail because of the whole situation with him and Hope. And, honey, I hope that he is getting, or he gets the help that he needs. Because I really do think that if Arthur gets the help that he needs, Arthur will thrive out here in these streets. If he can get the help that he needs. I'm rooting for Arthur. I like Arthur. And that just broke my heart seeing that. It just, you know, if you have never seen someone have a mental breakdown in front of you, oh my God, it's something you will never forget. It's sad. It's heartbreaking. You don't know what to do, because I felt bad for Hope as well. At that moment, I felt bad for Hope, because what do you do? It is so hard to try to get through to them. Anyway, I'm Team Arthur, y'all. I'm rooting for him. I really am. I just wish him the best. I do. Anyway, y'all, to my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends. Bye.